G'day, you giddants. Gaming Dex, what's going on? Let's turn off mode only over here on Kick. Alright, I think I'm all set up and ready to go. Until I find out that there's something else that I've forgotten. As you can see, I have firmly given up on, on Hollow Knight. Alright. How's everyone's last 5 hours been? Gotta test a few things out. Let me think. What do we need? Yeah, okay, so we need to start getting the stream title stuff. Discord webhook. Alright. Let's see, I think config was what we were setting up. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful. That was one thing. The fact that it was still transparent. Oh, actually. I think I know what it was. This here. There's the ads. I think I can change this at runtime. I think. We'll test that out in a second. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. I need to figure out what I'm doing for... what I'm gonna do for Jern Jam too. Because that's coming up fast. Now, I know they've eliminated a few of these. Can't remember which ones they've eliminated. Let's see. Look at this. There we go. Get into that server. Finish and done. We are in. Well, apparently it won't let me click finish. There we go. Now it's red. So where's Jern Jam? Okay, so they've eliminated Lost and they've eliminated If You Build It. They've eliminated those two. So that means we've got Man vs. Nature, Chain Reaction, and Under Pressure. I have a feeling it's going more Man vs. Nature. I feel that's what it's doing. What could we do for a Man vs. Nature? What up, Moonbase? How are you doing? They're all good? They are. God damn. Okay. That pretty much found everything. Minecraft clone. I'm doing it in Raylib and I'm doing it in 2D. I ain't doing no Minecraft clone. If it's Man vs. Nature, I'm thinking we might can probably do something with. We can definitely do something with Frurp. Maybe the game starts out 2D and then it becomes 3D. Now it starts out 2D. You've got Frurp, which is a frog that has two legs, back and front.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay, ads are over. Yay. And then when it becomes 3D, he gets 4 legs. And what's up, Vongo? How are you doing? How's it going, Fox? I don't know. Finest hour. Yeah, it's not Call of Duty. There'd be what? Not Battlefield. It wouldn't be Battlefield. Half-Life 2, 2004. I think that would be horror. Yeah, sci-fi horror. Minecraft. Let's try. Just bite at Burger King, what you call Hungry Jacks. Have an interview on Wednesday. Damn straight. Very well. Congratulations. Fortnite for 2004? Nah. Also, Fortnite's only third person, isn't it? It could be Star Wars Battlefront. It's a good one. Hey, nice. Well done. Well done, Moonbase. Man vs. the Call of the Nature. You've eaten at the taco place from your advert. You must make it home before it happens. I like it. I like it a lot. Fortnite created everything, so it was the first video game ever. Oh my god. That would be a nightmare. Fortnite created cars. Fortnite created our universe. Fortnite created life. Why you have the Arch by the way tag? Because people keep asking me what I use, so I figure that's it. That's the easiest thing. G'day, Pepper. How are you? Arch, by the way. That's correct. You know it. Fortnite's rolling out first person for user-created maps now. Jeez. Twitch event sub. No. I've forgotten how to use Twitcher. The cat came out of her room today, but then hid under the table. Finally updated my Arch after like 4 months of not running updates. It was scary. At that point, like if you don't update Arch for like a month, just reinstall the damn thing. It'll be easier. You're not gonna have things break on you. Surprisingly, only Waybar broke. Something still broke. Something still broke. I think it's been like a week and a half or so since I've updated my distro. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Because that way, I'll do it tomorrow morning. So that way, if something breaks, I've got the entire day to reinstall Arch. If you wait that long, just update using the distro. It's true. It's true. Event listener. Two things broke. I made my boot too small and it filled up literally to within bytes. So I had to turn off backups and wrote a backup script that hooks into a Pac-Man hooks to back up my boot to my root instead. God damn. Jesus Christ. Actually, how big did you make your boot? Because if I have a look at mine is 50. It's only 4.6 gig free. I think I need to increase the size of my root directory. I need to increase the size of my root directory tomorrow. Now would be a great time for post-its. Let's see. Grab this. Increase root partition. I need this somewhere that I'm going to see it first thing tomorrow. Shit. Right there. That'll do. Firmware update is 5060. Does it broke something? Usually graphics driver or Wi-Fi network issues. 4-head is a good price. What? Yuck Linux. Lurk gonna do something. I don't know, I'm bored. Fair enough. On your monitor. I don't have any stickers or anything. Ooh, actually, I might have blue tack. Not anywhere. Not anywhere near, at least. Only 4.6 gig left in my root partition. Let's see, Twitch event listener. Existing Twitch event sub node instance. Specific that you're interested in. So if I have a look in this, it has a Twitch event sub there. Okay. So I need to create this. And then we listen for... Oh, hang on. If I add this, I see what it's doing. Interesting. All right. Got subscribe. Cheer rate ban, unban. How was your work going there, Pepper? You're starting work somewhere like tomorrow or something? Or in a couple days? I need to stream online. Stream offline. Now, if I do config stream online, working on my Twitch bot right now too, trying to find event sub examples to figure out what message is breaking my deserialization. Have you tried the Twitch CLI? Have you tried this thing? It allows you to... Oh, you tried but not successful? Yeah, I don't think everything's implemented for it. Which is unfortunate. Yeah. I'm assuming you're just using Twitch API reference. Is it an API call or it's an event sub? An event sub. Because, yeah, I generally go into here. I generally go into this subscription type stuff. This kind of, you know, find the one I'm looking for. So channel points, custom reward redemption ad. And then that gives me kind of like an example sort of thing. Permissions and all that stuff. That and just trying to figure out what is breaking my stuff. Something is happening during my streams that's causing the chat to completely stop working. I think it has to do with something I'm not deserializing correctly. Ah. So, Pepper, are you using the IRC chat, or are you using their new WebSocket chat message stuff? I'm assuming you're using like this one. So you're using the channel chat message. Yeah, okay. That's unfortunate. Well, I hope you get it solved. I hate deserializing things. Deserialize, like, going through API responses is just a headache. I'll say one thing with Twitch's WebSocket and event sub and API stuff, at least they've got it documented. So many API and WebSocket stuff that you need to use on a daily basis just isn't documented these days. Does my head in. Usage example. So you got the follower. Okay, so this is for a follower. I do an on ready. Stream online. Which event listener? Which event listener? Doc's both good and bad. They have examples for everything. I don't think the examples are exhaustive. And that's where all the dragons lie. So I think the example outlines all of the response fields. It's kind of like, this is the request body, which sends this through. And it's like, this is the payload sort of thing. So you've got the subscription and the event. So it kind of gives you an idea of the different values that will exist in the entire response. And then you can click on this event thing, and it tells you like what the field is, what type it is. It'll tell you if it's optional. If it's not optional, then it's required. So you can kind of get an idea of, okay, this one might not be there, so I should add a check going, if this is here, handle it. Otherwise, don't bother. So yeah, I don't need an example for every scenario sort of thing. Why would I make docs? I can do it without docs. The dev, probably. Yes, the people that made it. I'm suspecting that my problem is I had some structs that were not handling optional fields. So my latest attempt is making Sir just default anything that isn't present and hoping that fixes it. Interesting. You can't just ignore the optionals. Like, if the optional's not defined, be like, do a null check or something. Stream online, event sub. Twitch event sub. if we set that up, stream online, stream offline. Rust doesn't have null. Why doesn't it have null? Is it because they want to avoid the whole null point, null reference thing? So they have to explicitly tell it that it's an option T, so it can set it to none. I think I didn't. Okay, so you've got a... So option T being set to none. No null pointer references. It's either one thing or the other. And you have to handle both cases. But if you give it an option T and you set it to none, and then you try to access that none, what happens? You can't. The compiler won't let you access the none type. But the option... So it's an option T. You're using that because the field in the API response might not exist. It might exist. So at compile time, you don't know if the option being returned is going to be none. But what if you want to use that optional field down the track? Yeah. You match or use an if and have a branch that does something when it's a sum value or a none. So if it's an option, I'm assuming that the compiler checks if it's an option T, and the option T will tell it, like, will basically say, this is, like, you have to have a match or an if statement before accessing this value. Is that what the compiler's doing? Okay. So the compiler's essentially forcing... I mean, I see their logic. I see their logic, but I feel like they've gone about it in a roundabout way. Force it to handle both cases with explicit logic branches. Like, so in other programming languages, you can set a field to be nullable. So it can either have, like, it either has to have something assigned to it, or it can have null assigned to it. I'm not sure why they need, like, that's basically what the option T is doing, right? The option T is allowing you to assign none, which none is Rust's version of null, basically. That's the way I'm picturing it. And then the compiler could just check if the field is nullable, and if it is, before accessing. Yeah. My option is none, or my option is sum3. Then when you access it, you have to branching logic. Yeah, but like, you could do the same thing with my option. Like, you could do the same thing with, like, my opt null. My opt equals 3. But if this here was defined as, like, a struct which had my opt, like, just like, obviously this isn't valid code. This is just pseudocode to get the point across. Like, if you just had this be able to be like, you know, an int nullable or whatever sort of thing, and that gets rid of the need for an option T. And you can just go, all right, this thing's nullable, so before we try to access it, make it, like, before, if it's tried to access outside an if statement, like, yeah. I don't know. I don't use Rust, so it's confusing to me. It's odd. Your mustache is glorious. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. It's quite big. How are you doing, fan? Let's set up. Stream offline. It's essentially the same, but it serves two purposes. One is it expresses intent, the same as your int. But the other also gives the compiler a flag to say you have to handle that field specifically to handle the option of null none at compile time. So the compiler wouldn't be able to tell that it's a nullable field if it's an int question. I think that's just like, I'm just thinking of it in terms of other programming languages, which is why it's confusing to me. Connect this to stream online. I suppose it could. I don't know about compile programming. Neither do I. I know nothing about compile programming. I wonder if it's more difficult to do that and type that type of compile time check if it's just a field that could be null. Yeah, it could be. I am curious as to the design choice to that. Maybe it does something else as well that we're not aware of. Data dictionary. The structure of data depends on the Twitch event subspecification. Yep, cool. Also has nice APIs around the type to work with it. Yeah, fair. It could be that's why they did it, so they could give it those nice APIs. A better user experience kind of thing. Stream online. I want this to change a mode only. Which API? Update chat settings. There it is. Yeah, love it. This means I can also go into projects overlay. As you can see, like, ignore all the red. All the red is just because the LSP is pointing to my new overlay, which doesn't have all of this other stuff. So you can ignore that. Ignore that for now. You can kind of see why I'm rebuilding this, because it's very disgusting the way it's currently set up. Where's the stream online thing? Oh, whoops, that's not good. I see nothing about... Alright, we got this one. Twitch API, update chat settings. Update chat settings. Body from JSON. Emote mode. False. Which... You're missing a NeoVim, by the way. I have NeoVim. I have a NeoVim tag. Okay. Jeez. Oh, what? How do I access the broadcast user ID? Follow listener received. Let's have a look at this service node. Get current user. Okay, Twitch get current user. Current user is going to be get current user. It's a Twitch user. Alright, so we got Twitch user. And down here, I should be able to do current user ID. And current user ID. Because the broadcast user ID is just my ID. Because that's who I'm authenticating as. Yeah, that'll work. And then let's do Twitch API, update chat settings. There it is. Actually. Stream. I'll just do stream online. I'll just bind like this. There we go. And then a mode only mode will be the opposite of on. There we go. You want me to await. That's fair. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. So that gets that set up. What's the next thing we need to do? You do... that'll be under general settings. I don't need to do that here. I have to set up TTS for this, which is a whole different thing. Man, I need to reset up the settings, like saving and loading of settings. Oh, actually, no, I don't. I already have that done. All right. Let's go into general settings. Under general settings, we will add a listener. Actually, no, I don't need to add a listener to you. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? All I need to do is set up a stream title, focus exited. Update stream title. String. If stream title is that, we can return out. Then we do Twitch API it's not update channel settings. Oh, what's the API call? Why set up the overlay yourself with Godot, just for funsies, or other options suck? I want to create my own stuff inside of it. So by creating my own overlay, I can customize it. I can do things that aren't on other streams and stuff like that. For example, I'm going to have a 3D environment. So most of the time I'll be viewed from here. I'll have a window here, which I'll have a shader attached to. And what'll happen is when someone raids in, it'll normally have me in like this area, being projected from here, from these 3 discs here. It'll be projecting me up, and it'll display the monitors and the desk in this bottom corner here. When someone raids in, you know, when a hype train starts, that type of stuff, it'll change back to this scene here. So you won't be able to see the desktop anymore. And this window here will essentially fade in, but via a shader. And it'll display the information of like who raided, how many they raided with. It'll have a thank you message. Or if a hype train starts, I'll have like a train that like flies across as if it like exploded or something. It won't be a flying train. It'll be a train that is falling with style, we shall say. Let's me set up all that kind of stuff. And I can kind of set up. So you'll notice that in my channel redeems, one of the top 4 redeems is late. That channel redeem goes from 1st to 2nd to 3rd. Okay. So I'll be able to display who's 1st, who's 2nd, and who's 3rd, sort of thing. And like we can do some fun stuff like that. We can have a blimp, or like we can have something come across when someone, like if someone throws bits or gift subs or something, we can have something come across. That kind of stuff. We can put in advertisements in the back for like a Steam game that I put up or that someone else puts up. I also want to open it up a bit, so you'll notice I've got 2 doors. I got 2 doors here. These doors can in fact open. They are separate. Where are they? Well, they're separate meshes inside Blender, which I can animate open and close, sort of thing. So I can set it up so that, you know, we're over here, sort of thing. We have this, and then we can have it that when we go into an ad break or something, or if I BRB outside of an ad break, it will. Like, it goes through this door and into another room where it has like art. It's like an art gallery sort of thing. It displays artwork from the Discord art channel sort of thing. We can have a game over to the side that people can play on stream. That type of stuff. You need to name some things. Nah. Those there. So these are just these buildings out here. Now, you'll notice that these buildings are scaled down quite a bit. And they're just offset from the window, so that they look like they're getting further away. Make sure you moderate that. Oh, I will. Like, it won't be... Like, it'll only be for artwork, sort of thing. So people will post any artwork that they make in there. And if they post something that's not art, not like game art or something like that, and misuse the channel, immediate ban. Forever. in all eternity, in all realms, sort of thing. But like I would have a emote or something in Discord that only I can put, like only I can use on each image, sort of thing. So that way any image with that emote I can pull in, or I can like download the images and put them into the overlay and be like, this is the thing. Thank you for the follow too. Much appreciated. You are a gedunt with that follow. What is a gedunt? I hear you just like mumbling under your breath, like, oh, what the hell? You just called me a gedunt. What the hell is that? It stands for good C word. Make sure to tell your friends and family. Yeah. How are you doing, Augur? I'd ban them in all realms too. Too risky. Your stream is banned. Risking your stream is ban worthy. Like that's why I would like I wouldn't have it just fetch any image from the Discord channel. It would be specific images that have been flagged for like acceptable use, or like images that I download and like put into the overlay, sort of thing. You're making some head bob. Nice. Very nice, Augur. But yeah, currently I'm just setting up some initial bits and pieces that my current overlay has. So for example,
hello there.
We have that. That's Ed. Ed will be getting replaced in this new overlay. Same with Demon, Chair, Announcer, all that stuff. I need to figure out how I'm going to replace them. Hi again. This looks really cool, by the way. Thank you very much, Snowflake. How have you been? As you can all see, I have given up on Silksong because it has driven me insane. Ed looks a little freaky. Ed was a project manager that got demoted to QA, and he still doesn't do his job because my games and my overlay has bugs still. And Ed hasn't told me about any single bug that they've found. So, Ed sucks. I'm very open about my disdain for Ed. Okay. I spent 5 hours coding. Good. I was about to say, Ed sounds like he kinds of sucks. Yeah, he does. He does. He's probably going to fail back up to project manager soon enough. No. The project manager is Chair, and HR is Witch, and our janitor is Demon, and the announcer is supposed to be my assistant, but does shit all. Saying that Ed fails is giving him too much credit. Glad to see QA is the villain in about all work fields. Oh no, not QA. It's not that QA is the villain. It's that Ed is a QA that doesn't do their job. Yeah, for Ed to fail, that implies that Ed has done something in order to fail. But that's not how it works. Ed doesn't do anything, so Ed can't fail, because he's never done something. You know what I mean? Alright, we do have ads coming in. We got ads coming in, so we're going to do this. We're going to do game duel while ads play, so that no one misses out on the fun overlay setup. Yeah. Damn. Okay, let's try Dishonored. This is going to be one of the ones that screw us up. That's what this is going to do. Alright, 2011 and 2015. Would it be Fez? No, it's side view though. It is side view. Let's try let's just see if it's a fighter. It is a fighting game. It's a side view fighting game, which is fucking every fighting game. A fighting platformer. That feels like it's going to be a Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Melee? Ultimate. Jesus, okay. This is our last guess. Is it 3D? It'd be Wii U, right? It'd be Wii U. Yeah! That fit the time. That fit the years. Alright. Division 2. Okay. Let's try Blueprints. So it's a first-person Unity game. First-person Unity game. A sim. First-person Unity sim. 2021 single-player multiplayer co-op first-person Unity sim. If you don't use all your tries, your waste. Oh, right. That's the your. I was like, I got to the first your. I was like, why are you correcting that? That's the correct your. I almost incorrectly corrected your correction. Let's see, what's first person Unity single player multiplayer co-op in 2021 that is a sim? What would that be? Is it like a shop sim? TCG shop sim? Okay, it is a business simulator. It's a business simulator. A business sandbox. Business sandbox. The cat has now entered my space and is creeping closer while growling. Help me, I'm scared. Yeah, that's your cat needs some toys, or you've pissed off your cat. Co-op is going to be the limit. Yeah. Yeah. There are toys. Well, your cat needs better toys.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! I know where it went. All right. A business sandbox. It's a first-person Unity game. Is this PC building simulator? Okay, it is a sim indie. It's an indie sim. Oh my god. How have we... What is it? What is it? A business sim that is single player, multiplayer co-op. What business sims are co-op? Supermarket Together is too recent. Any ideas? Anyone got any ideas? Because I'm out. Oh, could it be... Could it be the Power Wash Simulator? Car for sale? No. Hey! Got it! Hell yeah! Go us. Well done, chat. Give yourselves a hand. I love your work. Nah, it was a team effort. It was a team effort. Title changed. Update stream title. Modify. Haha. Gotcha. Twitch modify channel information. Body from JSON. What's a broadcaster ID? Shit. Where's state? Current user. Current user is await. Switch. Get current user. I really need to set this up inside some sort of, like, retry. Do you think it's still worth to become a dev nowadays with so many AI tools? Yes, because the AI is still shit. Like... like, there's always going to be some level of human involvement, but right now, AI is not good enough to do what people do. I mean, especially considering it was just proven in a published research paper that AI, if it doesn't know the answer, it doesn't tell you, I don't know. Instead, it creates a guess. And you can't do that with programming. Because if you create a guess, that guess is probably going to be wrong. And things are going to break. And then people need to fix that. They need to figure out why it's not working. They need to debug the AI-generated code. And then they need to fix it. So... yeah. There was an AI agent hack or something the other day. My friend who's also a dev, like you said, the first opportunities are even hard now. For the time being, yes. The junior positions are harder at the moment. But that's going to change. That's going to change over time, because they're going to realize that they don't have enough people because they haven't been training people. They haven't had junior devs for 5 years. And now they don't have enough people to replace the devs that are retired. And it's like, oh, shit. I've seen at least 3 blog post articles now about how companies are starting to look to hire developers to fix the mess they've made with agentic coding. Yes. Yes, that's the other thing. The AI bubble's getting close to breaking because companies for the last 2-3 years have been using AI agents to assist with code and whatnot. And they're starting to realize that it's not what it's promised to be. It's not an AI system like they have in the Fallout games with the robots going around, or like they have in the TV show Humans, where they have sentient robots walking around and doing work and whatnot. It's, yeah, they're realizing that AI is not that, and they need people. I was just telling my wife the other day that the industry's going to be fucked when people start aging, retiring out of the industry, and all the entry-level developers that aren't being hired to gain experience and not going to be there to take the place of us oldies when we leave. Pepper, I am fine with that, because, like, yes, it's at the detriment of an up-and-coming generation, but at the same time, I was born too late to cash in on the COBOL craze, okay? I can't get a job in COBOL right now because I wasn't brought up with COBOL. But in 15, 20 years time, you better believe that I'm going to charge an arm and a leg for 6 months of work because businesses screwed themselves over. I'm gonna milk that. Gonna crash into the can't replace this TypeScript Node.js React.js phase. And I will be there to replace it with proper non-React, non-Node stuff that's just JavaScript and HTML and CSS. And then when they're like, oh, but isn't that going to take forever? It's like, nope. Believe it or not, you don't need to install a 12 megabyte package just for a fucking button. Can't catch a break though. Everywhere I look, they don't hire junior devs either. Either that, or I'm not sure where to look. That's gonna change, Snowflake. That's gonna change. Just gotta keep submitting. Yeah, exactly. Just keep submitting. Are you a full-time game dev? I'm a full-time streamer at the moment. I'm tinkering around with stuff like the overlay. Not tomorrow, but the day after, I'm starting a 2-week game jam. This one here. And this game jam is going to be 2 weeks of me making a 2D game using C++ and Raylib. Every single game jam I do from now on is going to be Raylib and C++. The reason being, because if in 2-3 years' time I need to get a job, I will have a bunch of C++ experience and a bunch of game dev experience with C++. And I can be like, hey, game studios, you need an engine developer? Right here, games made with Raylib and C++. I can jump into your engines and do some C++. I have a bachelor's degree in marketing technology, digital marketing, but I don't know anything about programming. I'm a little scared of changing my career because of the dev work bubble, since getting the first job as programmer is so difficult. Yes, it is. Don't go changing your career. If you already have that bachelor's degree and you're already working in that, what you can do, Bernardo, is you can start tinkering with programming. You can do it on the side as a hobby. Just do a few things here and there. Make a couple of fun things. You know, just learn. And then once you've made a couple of fun things and you have a couple of fun things in a Git somewhere, maybe you start applying. Maybe you see a job and you're like, I've actually done something for fun that is kind of in that area. I'm gonna apply for that job. Yeah? You approach it that way. And thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You too are officially a Gedunt. And that means you can tell people, G'day, I'm a Gedunt. Just like that. Aussie accent and everything. Alright? It's very important you do this. Because if we're not telling people that we're Gedunts, what's the point? What's the point of it all? God, the Canelo fight was insane. Can't believe Phil Adio made it to the event. I have no idea who those two people are. Is it MMA? Thanks, guys. I really hope so. Just been padding my portfolio, hoping that will help. It will. It will. Because one thing I have found in my years of working as a programmer, your experience isn't all it's cracked up to be. Okay? If you can show you have the drive and the passion to learn extra things and do this stuff in your own time, work on your own stuff in your own time, that's going to go a very long way. Because if they're looking at resumes and they've got 10 resumes, 9 of those are people that just work 9 to 5, and then on the weekends they're like going to sporting events, and they're like in the evenings they're just like watching watching some TV, cooking dinner, that type of stuff. And then there's one resume where they go to developer meetups. They go to a hackathon event every few months. They make their own games or their own websites or something at night and on the weekend. Then all of a sudden they go, this person, they're the one we want. I spent 2 years coding Rust for fun, and because I wanted to use it at my next job. And I just got a job where I will occasionally get to use Rust. Spend your time on what you want to do, and you'll end up doing it. Yeah, I remember. I have never worked in Rust. I've done some tinkering in Rust, like I've built some APIs in Rust and whatnot. But I've never worked professionally in Rust. So I was like, I do this thing where every 6 to 12 months I will throw out resumes. And I will go through some interview processes, not planning on getting a job, just practicing interviewing. You know, seeing what they're after, making sure I'm able to present myself in a way that they want to hire. There was a time where I applied for one job, knowing that I wasn't going to get the job. It was Rust programming, doing like Rust security programming for a financial software side of things. They offered me the job. I was like, you know, I have no actual experience in Rust, right? I'm like, yeah, no, but like the fact that you like keep learning all this new stuff, like we can teach you Rust. Like, you know how to program, we can teach you Rust. Like, come on. It's like, no. I'm good, thanks. It was awkward. I did not expect to get the job. Hello, Justin. How are you doing? So yeah, don't worry if you don't have experience. Experience is not all it's cracked up to be. And good employers don't just focus on experience. They also focus on drive and passion. They find people that enjoy doing it. Good. My announcement went well. Nice. What's the announcement, Justin? Tell everyone here. That sounds like a great thing. And what do you mean? And what do you mean by Mortal Kombat inspired game isn't just for fun? Or my Mortal Kombat inspired game is just for fun. Seems like the fun to me. Now, people looking for Rust jobs and HypnotiK over here like, nah, bro, I just applied for this Rust job for funsies. What can I say? I interview well. I was applying for a lot of dev jobs, never got anything. I announced my third game and launched the Steam page. Trailer was debuted on IGN's main channel. Oh, god damn, nice. Link, Justin. Steam page. Trailer. All that stuff. I'll make sure to share it over to the YouTube and Kick side too. Very nice. Third game. Let me copy that. There it is for the people over on the tubes and for the people over on Kick. That's right, I need to set this up as part of like a thing. A loop. Winnie the Pooh, Black Honey. I feel like I've seen a movie that's similar to that. I know. Oh, I'm thinking of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. That's what I'm thinking of. Good old Blood and Honey. That movie is so bad. There it is. Let me also copy this here. There you go, people on YouTube and Kick. There's the link. Explore an open world 100-acre woods while outwitting a twisted Winnie the Pooh who wants to eat you. Upgrade yourself and craft elaborate traps to stop him using black honey. Interesting. That's I love it. I love it. Good old Piglet. Piglet giving you a hand. This is great. Come on. Where's the poo? There he is. Nice. I love it. They made 2 of those movies and are working on a 3rd. They made a lot of money. God damn. I saw the trailer for Pooh, Blood and Honey, and no, man, I couldn't do that. Trailer was enough for me. I love how when they first show Pooh, like they don't fully show them, but like when they first show Winnie the Pooh, and he's like eating honey, you can tell that it's just like a plastic Winnie the Pooh mask, like a Winnie the Pooh head, and the mouth doesn't move. It's so funny. Oh, it's amazing. It's so stupid. The first movie was made for 100,000, which is nothing for movies. Yeah. And it made 7.7 million. That's quite a return on investment. It's that's what, 77. Yeah, 77 times return. Jesus Christ. It's not just indie games that are destroying the industry, it's indie movies as well. Actually, is this? I don't care about the response data, to be honest. What up, Swaim? I'm talking about the Winnie the Pooh movie. Yes, we are, Swaim, because Justin has a game that they've just announced and is on Steam called Winnie the Pooh, Black Honey. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we got onto the topic. This also needs to do a Discord notify. If on. God bless public domain. I know, right? Public domain is great. It's horror with cute graphics. I like it though. Exactly. Exactly, Augur. I should start making Mickey Mouse Blood Castle now for when he goes public domain. I think Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie is in the public domain. Which is why there's a movie called Screamboat. Screamboat is a 2025 American comedy horror. It's a reimagining of Walt Disney and Works, whatever. I don't know if that's whatever. 1928 animated short film Steamboat Willie. Bad Cheese is a Mickey-style horror game thing. Yes. Yes, it is. When someone's gonna make a Popeye the Sailor Man game. Right. Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh my god. Oh my god. This has given me a great idea for a game. Freaking hell. That is such a good game. Especially with all of like the co-op games and survival games like Dead by Daylight and Peak and stuff like that chained together and whatnot going on. So, Popeye the Sailor Man is a horror game where one player is Popeye and everyone else is the crew of the boat, and everyone has to do different things on the boat in order to keep the boat going towards its destination so they can make it to shore and escape Popeye. And Popeye gets his name not because he looks like Popeye, but because when he catches you, he pops your eye out. Bam! How great would that game be? Popeye and Tintin are public domain already? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. VR style, like Gorn. You just beat the shit out of everything, but have to eat spinach. Oh, that sounds so much better. The only way to ward him off is with spinach. Yeah, you've got to get spinach and you gotta like throw it. And whatever. No, you don't throw the cans of spinach. What you do is you've got to like open the can and like place it on the ground. And the closer Popeye gets to it, the more they lose control of the character, and the character goes over and eats the spinach if you get too close to it. Flinging spinach with the spoon. Maybe Popeye has spinach withdrawals and has to turns him into a monster. Spinach cures him of his monstrous affliction. No. Spinach is how Popeye gets his strength, right? So the Popeye character has to find spinach in order to keep up their strength and take out the other players. And the other players are hiding the spinach around the boat while doing their work, so that they can like keep Popeye from getting strong enough to beat them, and also getting this ship to where they need to go. Does anyone want to do the 3D modeling for this? Because if you do, I can't do 3D modeling, but I can do coding. Kind of allegory for drugs. What else gives instant strength and makes you very weak when not using it? Turns out, all along, the spinach was laced with meth. I can do the 3D modeling. I'm so in. Oh, God. I wouldn't work, just so you know, Snowflake, I wouldn't work on that on stream. It's something I'd do off stream, and I would finish Bobble Shop on stream before working on that on stream. That's a great idea. Or maybe, because I'm going to have the Steam page up in the next week or so, next week or two, with the images and trailer and whatnot for Bobble Shop. So I could probably spend like 1 day a week doing the coding for that game, the Popeye game, and the other 6 days doing Bobble Shop. Yeah. I made 18 3D animations today, so just let me know. What? Oh, Snowflake. We can definitely do this, and we can definitely pop it, like... It's such a good idea for a game. Need to figure out what the security... I obviously, it's a multiplayer game, so we'd have to figure that stuff out. But that'd be pretty easy to figure out. That wouldn't be very difficult at all. And we have a multiplayer game that we will work on. I told myself I would never work on a multiplayer game. And now all of a sudden, I've gotten myself involved in a multiplayer game. I'm assuming I'm still here and that error was on Twitch's side or on Ryan's side. Okay, cool. It was on Twitch's side. So I'm just working in Ryan's channel and I... Oh, no, it's on Ryan's side. Okay. Okay, cool. How has Bobbles been going? It's been going good. We've got most of the functionality implemented. I'm currently recording stuff off stream, like recording gameplay and stuff using OBS, so I can put together a trailer. The next thing I need to do, I'm doing the trailer and all that off stream because it's just not entertaining for people to watch. So that's why I'm working on the overlay on stream, and I'm doing Journ Jam, which will be a 2 weeks of C++ Raylib stuff. Yeah. Is it difficult making a multiplayer game? You've got to be aware. You got to be careful of security stuff. So if you're having people connect to random people, you need to make sure you have like an intermediary that people are connecting to. So that way you can have one player as like the host if you wanted to do it that way. But you need that middle to prevent the players from knowing who everyone is, like knowing who the other people are. Yeah. That sort of thing. Because otherwise you leak IP addresses and stuff like that, and you don't want to do that. Discord notify. Where do I have the Discord notify in here? So what, I need a body. Be a dictionary of string. But yeah, I like this Snowflake. We'll have to discuss offline, come up with like art style, gameplay mechanics, the different things that players do on the boats. If we're going to have roles, So like you have a max of 5 or 6 players on the survivors team, and one of them's like in charge of the, I don't know, anchor, sail, that type of stuff. Why not a list of tuple string? This is GD script. A tuple isn't a thing in GD script. Like I could have a 2D array of like string, but key value pairs easier. Yeah. How are you doing, Anger? Probably start without roles to get a playable prototype up. Oh yeah, I know. I would want to have an idea of what type of roles we'd implement, so that way when I build the prototype without the roles, I build it in a way that's easy to like open up and add roles into. Thank you very much, Swain, for the gifted tier 1 to Snowflake. Congrats, Snowflake. You are now a prime Gidunt. You're a tier 1 Gidunt. Yeah. You're okay, you have donuts. That sounds like you're fantastic. That sounds amazing. You got donuts. Here I am with some soda stream Pepsi and some water. And bananas. Strawberry cheesecake flavored donuts? Oh, shut up, Anger. Oh my god. I'm trying to cut out carbs and you're making me want donuts. Well, I'm trying to reduce carbs. Barbecue water greater than Coke, greater than Pepsi? Yes, but I can get this in SodaStream. I can't get Coke or Dr. Pepper in my SodaStream syrups. Which means I spend like $6 on a SodaStream thing, and that makes like 4 liters of Pepsi. Barbecue waters Dr. Pepper. As a fellow carb reducer, good luck with the struggle. I've already gotten rid of all bread from the house, and I'm not having pizza or burgers or chips anymore. So I get my carbs from like rice and stuff like that. Twitch, why are you starting a hype train? Why the fuck are you starting a hype train, Twitch? This is the second time Twitch has done this. There's like one person that gifts a sub, and they're like, we're gonna start a hype train anyway. It's like, no. There's supposed to be multiple consecutive things that happen for that. Disciplined, nice, yeah. Well, I'm trying to be, at least. Twitch said it's September. Oh, damn it, Twitch. I had a delicious burger today. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. That's all the stuff that doesn't matter if people know. Content will be I wonder. Hey! Love it. Hey, Swaim! Thanks for the 200 bits. You legend. Much appreciated. Link get. Not sure what the link get is, but sure. I'm going to take all of these. Ah, yeah. That's all right. Let's see. I do need these. These are the ones I need. Copy 17. It's almost same flavor. Dr. Pete. But that's the thing. Like, there's that, and then there's getting it in Australia. You know? Handle request complete. Take all that. There. Get rid of that. Get rid of you. I don't have a logger. Almost same flavor. I need to take all of this. I need to create an auto load. Which would be that. The reason why I'm setting it up isn't for the Godot stuff. Wait, oh, sorry, it's not for the other stuff. If you have a Discord, I can collab on the game with you if you like. Yes, I do have a Discord. I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord. But yeah. Your options are sad. Yes. Yes, they are. It's Australia. We have like 2 flavors of Mountain Dew. Regular and energized. That's it. Probably because half of the chemicals in other Mountain Dews are not allowed in Australia. I don't know. I'm just saying that it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Let's take these 21 into here. What? Love Australian licorice? Nah. My favorite licorice is like the hard licorice, the block licorice that you get from like, I think it's like Denmark, something, Netherlands. Different food regulations, different flavors, yeah. I have an Aussie friend that moved to the States. She gained 10 kilos from barbecue water. She loves it, yeah. Like, we can get Dr. Pepper, like regular Dr. Pepper, but we can't get... Like, we can't get it on SodaStream or anything like that. It's just Dr. Pepper's not popular enough in Australia to warrant them doing a SodaStream. When I've tried sodas in various countries, they taste different. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to going to Munich, just because, Munich has like I want to try out Munich Maccas and stuff like that. Barbecue water is Dr. Pepper. How many calories of what in Dr. Pepper? Why isn't Dr. Pepper that popular in Australia? Here's Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that's the can I know. 330 ml versus whatever that is. So Dr. Pepper UK and US. US can is 355 mils. UK is 330 mils. Same in Australia. It's the same thing. UK is only 14 grams of sugar to America's 39 grams of sugar. What the fuck are you pumping into that? What OS do I use? I use Arch. I'm just gonna say it because it's on YouTube and they can't see. They can't see my specs. But yes, it's Arch Linux with Hyperland. UK is 16% sugar overall. America's is 78% sugar overall. Fucking damn. No wonder you get hooked on Dr. Pepper over there. That's daily intake. That's daily intake. Not of the can, not like 78% of the can is sugar. It's 78% of your daily sugar is from like Dr. Pepper. Tried UK first, showing strong aromas and flavor, then went on to the American one to see if it was more overpowering, in which we found taste had more sugary, but watered down with the flavor. Not matching the same taste in the UK. Our fighting with the UK tasted better overall. Suck it. The picture is out of focus. I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice until I saw that comment. Oh, that's funny as shit. That's funny as shit. Yeah. Sorry, did I say addictions? I meant diabetes. I'm gonna have to ship you some American specialties from my corner of America. Nah, I wouldn't worry about it. Wouldn't worry about it. I don't consume that much sugar. Like, this here is the sugar-free SodaStream stuff. Whenever I get soft drinks, it's always the sugar-free versions. Most of the time, if I'm able to, I'll just get like sparkling water sort of thing. A single 355ml can. That's still way too much sugar for me. Like, you gotta remember. If I have a full sugar soft drink in Australia, it's like 15 to 18 grams of sugar. That single can that you want to send me is more than double that. It's just I'm just not interested. I go through like 3 a day if I buy a 12-pack. I just avoid buying sodas and drink water. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Think about the flavor. From what I just heard, the flavor of the American one is more watered down and more sugary compared to the one that I already have access to. Like, I've had Dr. Pepper. I know what Dr. Pepper tastes like. But, yeah. You drink one of those and you can't get proper nutrition without overeating. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I like carbonated water to get rid of the soda cravings. Yes. Yes, having just carbonated water does get rid of the soda cravings. Because one thing I notice a lot is if I don't have SodaStream for like a couple days, I'll notice that I'm like, I want something bubbly. It doesn't even need to be sugary. It just needs to be bubbly. Yeah. Most drinks here are diabetes in a can, to be fair. I think most things in America are diabetes in a can. Like, in America, can't you get bread in a can in America? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Secrets. Can't do carbonated water. I'd rather just drink water. I don't drink too much soda. Maybe one a day if that, but I consume water like a fish. I don't know where I was going with this. I just drink about a gallon of water a day. It's hot at work. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't drink that much. Like, I probably go through 1.5 of these a day. If that. Like, during winter, it's like 1 of these a day. Yeah. What are we? Complete degenerates? Wait, what is this? What is this? 2022. Aussies are furious as bread becomes the latest food to be slammed by American expats after bagels down under were labeled as sad and dense. That's because our bagels are bagels, not donuts. Like, look at this. Ingredients list. What is an Australian versus American bread? So this is Australian tip top super soft white toast. Wheat flour, water, baker's yeast, lotus salt, canola oil, soy flour, acidity regulator, emulsifiers, vegetable gum. Sara Lee small white bread. Enriched wheat flour, malted barley flour, reduced iron, whatever the fuck that is. Riboflavin, folic acid, water, sugar, yeast, calcium sulfate, soybean oil, salt, wheat gluten, preservatives, enrichment, monoglycerides, datum, soy, citric acid, grain vinegar, potassium. What the fuck is all of this? What is this? What is this? What is this? It's bread. Bread is like 5 ingredients. I don't know, half the shit they put in our food is literally preservative shit. Yes. Yes, it's ridiculous. UK has bread in a can, and to make things worse, they call it spotted dick, and will tell you it's pudding. That's like the bread that's got like a a sweet outer, and it's got sultanas throughout it. Yeah, I make bread at home with 4 ingredients: flour, water, salt, and yeast. Yeah, that's all you need. Bread can stay edible for 400 years. Working on a wonderful tool right now, a Docker image that keeps track of your internet speed. I mean, that's how much my internet's going at the moment. My upload's around 13 megabits per second, and my download's about 1.7 megabits per second. I don't need no Docker container for that. Enrichment makes me think of what they give animals at the zoo so they don't get bored. Making sourdough bread, and bam, 10 times healthier. Yeah. Oh shit, we got ads hidden. Let's do this while the ads hit, so that people don't miss out on our riveting conversation about bread. Oh damn, okay. It's not a shooter. No, it's not going to be Morrowind. Before 99, a single player third person fantasy before 99. The is this gonna be a... Okay, 96 is the year. It's a Nintendo 96 third person. Is this gonna be a Mario? No, Mario's back then was side view. Is it a Banjo-Kazooie? No, it wouldn't be a Banjo-Kazooie. I feel it's a racing game. No, not a racing game. Huh. Gives nice graphs and dials and stuff. Eh, you don't need that. Super Mario 64. I mean, that is third person. Nice. Nice. It was 96 apparently. God damn. God damn. Okay, so it's a PC only game. PC only. This gives me vibes of a game that is PC only. Single player. Okay, single player. Third person or side view. 2011 to 2017 indie. That is third person or visual novel. That's not Doki Doki, is it? Ha! Bam! Crush that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, Doki Doki was 2017. At the very least, this is going to eliminate visual novel and tell us that it is like third person perspective. Nah, it was it. It was that one.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah, it's a rover. What can I say, gamer? What can I say? I know my games. I am the rain bolt of GamDev. Yeah. I'm not. I'm far off it. I'm way off it. Let's go. Ooh, isometric and third person. Isometric and third person. He's becoming GamDev. I just noticed the lovely ad goblin. That's probably going to change when we go to this new overlay. This new overlay, I'm going to have fake ads that play during the ad break. So during the ad break, instead of doing like GamDev and Wordle and like words on stream and stuff like that, what it would be is I will have some funny fake ads that run. This is going to be genius. What do we need? What game are we guessing here? Isometric and third person. That could be... I was hoping someone in chat would throw out a suggestion, but alright. Nevertheless. Okay, it's an indie game. It's an indie game. It's single player and something else. It's third person isometric view. We know that for a fact. I'm gonna just to get rid of some years. Okay, so it's 2013 Unreal Engine third person isometric. Nah, not Postal. Indie as well. 2013 indie. Hmm. 2013 Unreal indie that's third person and isometric. The hell would that be? What insanity is that? I don't know how to spell migraine in case you can't tell. Let's try Diablo 3, even though we know it's not that. It seems like it's a fantasy indie. Or it could be a horror indie. An indie horror. From 2013. I don't know. Action fantasy drama from 2013. Isometric third person. Is this... What? Hiding adventure? Oh, because I'm hiding the adventure genre. Right. Right. It's an adventure game. It just tells me now that I'm hiding it. Doesn't help us. Doesn't help us at all. There's no way it's Baldur's Gate. No, that was 2023 was Baldur's Gate 3. And Baldur's Gate 2 was like early 2000s, like 2005 or some shit. And that's all isometric anyway. There's no third person in that. Shadowrun has both. ain't Shadowrun. Wrong franchise. Oh no, I think we're gonna lose on this one. Blue Sky Software from 94. Oh, that's great. It's not gonna be like Dota or League of Legends. It's not Warframe, is it? No. That's sci-fi, of course. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess. A game with third person, roughly around that time. Let's go with that. Let's go with Ninja Gaiden. Which one? Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, 2 The Dark Sword of Chaos. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's not going to be right. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Yeah, we were never getting that. We were never getting that. Way off. Going bid. Alright, give me 2 seconds. If webhook yeah, I'll just leave it as that. Is empty. What we can do is go webhook, content type, application JSON. I think that's the only thing I had there. Yeah. Then we have the body and the request callback. Nice. Miss Aussie mode. Oh. You have a quick question in Trex? Go for it. And Snowflake, you can ask me a dev question. Sorry, I leave chat when I need help. You're fine, Intrex. You're fine. Don't be sorry. I'm happy for the lurks. Unify the body. Request callback. What the fuck's that? Hydrate? I can do that too. I completely forgot to re-enable redeems, didn't I? I disabled redeems for the gameplay session, but I need to re-enable those now. There we go. Hello, Pluto. How are you doing? I'm doing, as you know, projects and such, and plan to start sending out cold emails to companies I know of and genuinely like their goals and stand by them. Basically wondering if that's a good idea. Main proposition from me is showing genuine interest in the company and offering myself as a possible junior contract hire short term if they wish. Even companies that don't have listings. So that's fine. The best thing to do is to like you reach out to them. Hey, Triple Jump. Thank you very much for the raid. What were you up to today? Hope you had a great time. We're just doing some more overlay work. Thank you for the follow as well. Fantastic name. Love it. You're officially a Gedunt with that follow. Make sure to tell people that you're a Gedunt. It stands for good C word. Run up to them, screaming, shaking your hands in the air, saying, "Ah, I'm a Gedunt." You know, do that. Just playing a little pizza tower. Nice. Nice. Intrex. You can do that. It is a good idea. Because what you can do is just let them know that you're interested. And then when they are hiring, they already have you on system. Yeah. So you can do that sort of thing. Scripting, I taught him. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, we're getting friends. We're getting more friends, I should say. Hello, friends. G'day, you dunce. How are we? I was totally not lurking in your chat, Ryan. What are you talking about? You're insane. G'day, you good dunce. How are we all? How was your pixel art session? You have fun? I'm just doing some overlay work while I prepare mentally for Journ Jam and do my trailer for Bobble Shop Sim off stream. It was a slog, dredging through busy work. Yeah, we all get to that point. We all get to that point. I was wondering if they keep CV for people who show interest or throw them out. Send them through an email first, just inquiring, being like, hey, I just wanted to get in touch. I'm looking for work in this area. I know you're not hiring at the moment, but I was wondering if I can, here's my resume attached. Please keep it on file. If you're looking for someone that, for these positions, let me know. And it's really weird when you're working 2 channels and one of the channels you're watching raids into the other. That does happen. Yeah. But yeah, we've been having some fun conversations tonight. From Dr. Pepper and Bread through to Winnie the Pooh and Popeye and Tintin being in the public domain. Myself and Snowflake have a multiplayer 3D game that we're going to start working on the side, outside of all of this. So, Dr. Pepper's my cousin? Ha! Suck it. They're my uncle. I'm now looking for a job for senior donut taste tester. You might be able to get that at Krispy Kreme, maybe? At a factory, doing like quality control. I could use some Dr. Peppers. It's made with prunes. I learned today, Ryan, that the US Dr. Pepper has 38 grams of sugar in a 355ml can. The UK Australian can has 14 grams of sugar. There's such a wild difference. I could use one for an energy rush. I need my... You need some of the weights. That's right. I need to figure out what request callback is. It's this thing. Let's take these. No, I'm just setting some stuff up, so I'm going in and out of conversations here. Need to set up logging of some sort. Why are you freaking out? Woosa! G'day, get done. How are you doing? You should try some of our energy drinks. No, I haven't had an energy drink in like over a decade. I'm fine. Daily intake in 1 can. Drink your water, people. Exactly. Everyone drink water. Water. BRB, laundry finish. No worries. Bang Energy. I have heard of Bang Energy. A neggery. Yeah. This stuff looks horrible. Like, that stuff would never get permission to be sold in Australia. My question is somewhere in the abyss, by the way, so don't worry about it. I can get it. I can get it. I'll focus on code after this stuff. I only know how to add health bar floating above the player. Is there a different way to code it so that the health bar stays in the top corner of the screen, or am I overcomplicating things? So you want that to be a part of a HUD. You want that to be part of a HUD. The way you do a HUD is you create a canvas layer. And what a canvas layer is it's a node used for independent rendering of objects within a 2D scene. And this will always, like, you set this up and it will always be displayed in front of your camera. So then you can use that as your HUD. You can have your reticle in there. You can have your player image and health and stamina and whatnot. You can have their weapon, their action bar, the mini map. You can have all of that in the HUD. And then when you pause the game, for example, you just hide the HUD. You just hide it, so it's no longer visible. Sweet, let's put a horse there then. Thanks for being a gracious host, good sir. I'm going to crawl into a donut. Go for gold. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. You fantastic gidunt. I will try to keep people entertained to some degree. Immediately stops talking. You better or else. All right. I will. Don't worry. I'm currently trying to figure out what this is doing. Not all code paths return a value. What's it supposed to do? Return a bool. Oh, the return true was for here. Ha! Whoops. I am looking forward to Journ Jam. It's gonna be real interesting. Request callback. I can close you. Not state. HTTP. Handle request complete. There we go. Okay, so we have the Discord notify. So we've got it set up so that when the stream online triggers, it runs this here. And this stream online will do, like, it'll update the chat settings to have emote only mode turned on or off. And it will do a Discord notify if the stream is on. And I can also do ooh. Discord notified. If on and not Discord notified. The reason why I'm doing that is because if the overlay crashes or if the stream crashes and I keep the overlay up and the stream comes back, I don't want it to send another notification. Why is this not giving me the... Oh, that's right. No? What? That's for image, though. I want it for string. The frick. And good night, Swaim. Have a good one. Hello, Goose. It was totally fun playing a co-op game by myself. I mean, some games, like, I've played games like that. Like, you can play Peak solo. You can play Escape Simulator solo. And you can do all this solo. You can play WoW solo. You can do Elder Scrolls Online solo. You can play Warframe solo for the most part. Playing the game I sent in Discord this morning. I forget what that is. Ah, Cursed Companions. Yep. That looks interesting. Yeah, it's got an isEmpty function. I think I need to close you and reopen you. I think it's missing. It's not receiving information. Because now... No, apparently not. Never mind. It just doesn't want to tell me that the string is empty. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Freaking hell. If the stream goes offline, then it turns emote only on. And it doesn't notify Discord, like, because, yeah, the stream's offline. You know what? I'm doing this in a silly way. Stream online received disconnect from stream online. Stream offline received connect to stream online. If on and stream online is not null. Elif stream offline is not null. Stream offline received disconnect. Stream online. Stream offline. View free. Stream offline. Null. Stream online. View free. Stream online. Null. So that's what we're doing there. The reason why we're doing it that way is because we can just delete them. We don't need them anymore. I'm surprised my laptop isn't having a stroke running it while screaming. Can't even last 2 seconds without dying. Yeah. Yeah, that can happen. Alright, let's see. Oof. I just started to feel unwell. Oh. Wow. I don't know what happened there. Welcome back, Woosa. Hope you feel better. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was like, just got a wave of not feeling well. Let's see. I think that's all I need to do for now for that. I don't need to touch any of you. Under here, so we've set up this stuff, the stream title and the Discord webhook. Actually, no. The Discord notify is set up on here. The stream title change is on general settings.
(11 frames per second).
That's not good. That's really not good. Discord webhook. Unique name. Okay, there we are. Discord webhook. Focus exited. Connect that to update Discord webhook. State settings. No. Let's go stream title. Stream title text. We do function of update Discord webhook. This will go if Discord webhook text is the same as state settings secrets get state settings Discord webhook that secrets set settings Discord webhook text Discord webhook text is null or it already equals that. We just return out. Then we can go if Twitch state I think we need to do Twitch auth is authenticated. If it's not authenticated, we return. Otherwise, we go Twitch API. No, what am I doing? I don't need that. I just need it to update the secrets. And then state settings, save settings. That's all we need to do. Lovely. TTS enabled. I'm gonna have to set up TTS to be a separate thing. Not an auto load, but something that exists. Like a separate node. We can set that up later though. Ow. Damn shivers. What else do I need to do? It's the work details. I suppose I could set up... The lurk. That's a item list. Max text lines is 1. Wrap item around. We add. We have text icons selected or displayed. I don't think I want it to be that. I think I want to add a separate VBox, which will be lurk responses. You're going to be a minimum of 300 tall. All right, let's do access unique. What is a... What is this gonna be? Let's make this like 800 just so we can see stuff. So we can see stuff now for the time being. I want to add a H box. Will be lurk response. This is going to have a label. Gonna have button. This will be remove. Get rid of that. I was gonna change you to be a line edit. You are going to be like that. I save this as a scene. Get rid of that. Now in here, I can attach a script to you, which will be lurk response. Ready pass. message string. We need these two. Access is unique name. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Message focus exited, connect, and remove button up, connect. Update lurk message. Remove lurk response. In here, we can go. Actually, no, that's something I need to save in settings. If message is message text, return. I think that's right. Message equals message text strip.
I am back, and by the way, I'm used to frame rates like 5.
That's fair. As long as you're used to them, it's not out of the ordinary. Imagine how bad it would be if it was out of the ordinary. Ugh. Index will be work responses. Actually, I'll set you to state.
But the best thing is, you can connect it to Twitch.
Do that. Yeah, a lot of games doing that. I've thought about doing that for Bobble Shop Sim. If state settings work responses has message if message is not that and work responses has message, then work responses erase message.
And you can just have the viewers' names as the customers.
Yeah. Viewer names as customers, maybe have them as NPCs that you've hired. State settings lurk responses. Find message. If IDX is greater than equal to 0, then we can insert message at IDX. Otherwise, state settings lurk responses append message, then state settings save settings. Beautiful. Then remove work response. We'll go state settings lurk responses erase message, state settings save settings, and Q3. Beautiful. Message text is message. Yeah. That is the game that we're making. Currently, I'm just doing some overlay work. But, yeah. Making our Bobblehead Shop Sim. I'm working on a trailer and whatnot at the moment, off stream. So, you won't see that on stream, but it's there. It's there. It's going. It's working. I'm gonna have to cut this stream short. Because I think, food is not settling with me. It's all good. It's all good. See if we can get this finished. Excuse me, CPU. Can you not be at 110% for a second, then go back down to 50? Just never go up to 110%. 110% is generally because, like, it's not... The CPU measuring stuff doesn't correctly measure CPU usage. So it can go over 110%. Especially if it's expecting it to operate at a certain frequent, like certain clock speed, but it's pushing itself to go over that. And it's like, oh, hang on, this is supposed to be 3.2 gigahertz clock speed, and all of the cores are going at 3.23. Yeah. It's that sort of thing. It was Steam. Yeah, Steam uses graphics. It uses graphics acceleration. Add work response. Button up. Next. Add work response. If work response text is null, return. Otherwise, new lurk response, load set up lurk response TSCN, instantiate, and go new work message, work response text. Work response text is empty, and then work responses append child new lurk state settings lurk responses append new lurk message save settings. Voila. What are you doing? What's it complaining about? Could not find type lurk response. Now you can. Perfect. Ooh, all right. I'm gonna call stream here. Something's not agreeing with me. So let's read out quickly. Ooh, go to iHeart. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just got like a wave of not goodness. There's the raid message. Taking tomorrow off. Day after, I'll be back for 2 weeks of Journ Jam. Okay? 2 weeks of Journ Jam. So, be prepared. Be prepared. Apologies for having to call it early, but that's probably for the best. You don't want me ducking off every 20 minutes. So, I will see you all, not tomorrow, but the day after. Have a great one, you good dunce. I'm gonna miss you all. I will miss you all. Good night.